to defend America.
What up?
Man, what's up?
I don't know how you caught me out of guard. You said you were going live.
Man, I tell you, I know it's early. I don't know what I see Mela is in here. Zach, welcome in. Big Orange. Jim. Yeah, I don't know. Rodney, I think Rodney did go live. I don't know if I guess I missed that. And then Dennis, I don't know what happened to Dennis. So anyway, Chris is not going live. So hey, Nick, good morning. Space Gadget, good morning. Lon, what's up? I know it is bright and early, man. It's not even 6:30 here. Wow.
Oh yeah, man. Bright and squirrely. Up with the birds.
I'm telling you, look, even Mr. Flynn is up.
Oh man.
What's up, John?
Not too much. Can you?
Man, I know. I think everybody's off. I don't know what. I know Chris wasn't flying, so I wasn't sure. I didn't know about Dennis, so I don't know. Did Rodney fly this morning?
He did.
Okay, I didn't see that pop up.
I've been having problems with my internet. I'm on my hotspot on my phone right now, so.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know if I'm coming through now.
Ron Johnson, welcome in. Mark Fisher, welcome in. No, it's been a crazy morning here. I didn't sleep worth crap, but hey, had a great night last night. Our Southeastern Lady Lions beat the LSU Tigers again 2 nights in a row, so they get to play for a Super Regional in the LSU Stadium. Of course, that's where the regional's going on against Nebraska, which the Nebraska team, man, is they're really hitting the ball. I can tell you that they play outside the ball kind of park, play outside the park kind of ball. But hey, at least you're in it, and so they did good. They picked up their 50th win, the girls here, so that's pretty impressive. 50 wins in 1 year.
How many games do they play?
Oh God, they play about I think they're 50-13, so that's 63 so far.
Okay.
Of course, today would be the last. Yeah.
That's
So,
a
great perspective, you know what I mean? They won 50 games. Well, yeah, but they play 500, you know what I mean?
No, but hey, when you win 50 in softball, 50 in softball is like winning probably, I don't know. It's a bar. Not many teams hit that, I can tell you. There's only one team that has more wins in the country. I know that. But now, yeah, and then we just got in from Rice University yesterday. Bailey threw the javelin Friday afternoon. She did set a personal record, but did not make the finals. The final 8 to throw. But she had a great time, and the team had fun hanging out at the hotel with the team. And Rice University, they got a nice little, they call Rice Village down there, and a lot of little places to walk and eat. And we stayed at the hotel with the team, so that was fun. Had a good time. Stopped at Buc-ee's on the way home, of course. You had to stop at Buc-ee's in Baytown. Stopped on the way back. I was going to meet Steve Jones was going to come and meet us on the way there, but we didn't have a chance to stop because we got some traffic and got hung up. But yeah. Who else is in here? Uh-oh, Mr. Buckeye Drones is in the house. Johnny Jackson.
Yeah. Ray's in the house.
Ray is in.
RJ. I don't know if you mentioned RJ.
Ron Johnson, yeah, I did. Mela is in the house. Mr. Mark Fisher is in the house with his Mavic 4 Pro or whatever he got. I know.
Does he have it?
Yeah,
of course he went in and got it.
Eddie Nunez got one at that. I guess he
didn't.
Well,
he posted a picture of him with the guy that picked it up.
Yeah, well, Mark got one. Mark did pick one up. Was able to get one there at I thought a DJI. Did they have a DJI store in New York? Is that where they went?
Yeah, they had like 100 of them. They had like 100 of them at DJI store. Adorama. It's so funny because I had it 2 different ways. I had it from Canada and then I had it from Adorama, and I canceled them both. I'm on the wait and see kind of trip because I have it on pretty good authority. It's going to be available in a couple weeks, and it's going to be like $1,000 cheaper than what these guys paid. So, I can wait a couple weeks to save $1,000. So we'll see, though. We'll see. Time's going to tell.
You never know.
You never know what's going to happen.
This is
good morning, Aubrey and Jackson. They won't leave me alone until I tell you. Yeah, Lon, and I know we were talking just a few seconds before because I'm telling you, it is kind of crazy. And, of course, I know you've been saying it all along, and only thing I've been saying, listen, if they're banned, hey, I understand that. That's no big deal. Mm-hmm. But, they're not banned. And, of course, they made the decision. And, Lon, you definitely and I have talked about it. I wouldn't be shipping anything to somewhere that the people may not get it. And it's going to be held up at customs and inventory. And, I don't care how much money you got. You don't want, I don't know, if it's 500-600 or a couple thousand drones sitting out there in a corner of a customs warehouse somewhere in Miami or New York, New Jersey, wherever, and knowing that they may not get them back, they got to pay shipping to get them back. And so, it's kind of crazy.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if Mark got his through I wonder if Mark got his through Adorama, because Adorama had like 100 and some too. I got a link with Adorama, and they contacted me, and I ordered it, and then I thought about it, and I talked to a couple other people, and I said, you know what? And I canceled it. I would have had mine already, because Adorama shipped them like a day later. So I was just like, you know what?
How do you think they got those? How do you think they got those?
Well, the way you normally get them. I mean, I don't think they didn't fall off the back of a truck or nothing. I mean,
right.
It's just a matter of, I don't think they were supposed to. I don't see, people say they're not supposed to have sold them yet or whatever. And maybe that's the case, but I don't know. In DJI, in typical DJI fashion, they're a little bit vague about, how they're handling it and whatnot, right, as far as warranty goes, as far as Camera Fresh goes, as far as a lot of things. They're being a little vague, but John, I contacted DJI directly and right, talked to one of the supervisors there. My cousin works for DJI, and the idea that you can't buy a DJI product in another country and bring it home and sign up for Camera Fresh is ridiculous. Scotty, I've done it personally.
I saw something on, and I don't like spreading rumors or anything, but I saw something on Facebook last night on commercial drone pilots, and supposedly somebody from Michigan was doing some drone work in Canada. And this is their own drones and everything.
Right.
They came back at the border and they made them leave their drones in Canada. Not drones they bought.
Oh, really?
Or anything. Drone. Yeah. That's what somebody posted. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw, John. Wasn't that like a M30 or some kind of a big drone or something, or a company?
Yep, they were like commercial drones. So
that's interesting. I wonder how true it is, though.
Yeah, because the guy said that. The guy said. Let me see. What? Bring it up, John? Where was that at? Was that on the Fly for Fun page or
online? So
I saw that post. I said, was that on the Fly for Fun page or was that somewhere else?
It was on Commercial Drone Pilots, I believe.
Okay, I know I saw it, and I didn't.
I'm not saying that's not possible, but it sounds kind of goofy. I know for a fact that, like Billy, for example, he goes to Canada like once a month with drones, and he comes back. So I don't. Typically, in my experience with stories like that, there's more to the story usually.
Wonder what percentage? I don't know. Lon, what is?
You could be very right.
Lon, what do you think the percentages are from the?
We're like the third biggest market for DJI, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
After Europe and I believe China. So, who knows? I would imagine 25% or so at a guess, right? And it depends on what line we're talking about too, and when. We used to be a really huge enterprise, market for DJI, and then of course, all the United States government quit buying them, and then all these states are kind of falling in line and not buying them anymore. So I don't know where we are as far as enterprise goes.
Yeah.
But we used to be a huge market for them enterprise, because in U.S. government used to buy DJI. So.
Got to welcome in Ronnie. Got to thank Ronnie for the flag he sent me. I really love that thing. Got it hanging up next to Bob Casey's there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jack Rabbie, Scotty, welcome in. Somebody is. So there's Mark.
What's going on?
Geez, not Mark Fisher.
Mark.
Oh, wait a minute. Do I got to do this?
Oh, he's wearing that Yankee.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh man, with the flat brim too. It's like I'm having Adrian Mateo flashbacks over here.
What's up, Mark?
You like my new drone? It's called a Yankee drone.
A Yankee drone.
Oh,
he's like the flying nun.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
The flying.
What's up, Mark? What's up? Oh, he's got bad internet or something here.
Yeah,
not his internet connection, that's for sure.
No.
Yeah, it's internet. I don't know. Am I back?
Yeah, now
you're back.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Hello? All right. Am I black? Yeah.
No.
Half black.
No.
Partially.
You're a little.
Yeah.
You're
spotty.
No, you're okay. I mean,
it's all right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stand up. Lift one leg off the ground.
Yeah, one leg up. Do like this.
Arm in the air. Yeah.
Do the crow. Yeah.
Do the Vulcan salute.
I don't know what's going on, but anyways, hey Lon, quick question: do you remember when I think it was the
Oh God.
Did Mark freeze?
Yep. I saw your question in the chat anyway. I remember there being a shake in the gimbal, and it feels like it was one of the air drones, and it was almost always when it was cold, that it had that shake. It felt like it was like the Air 2 or the Air 2S. I don't remember it being the Mavic 2. Not to, get on DJI's tip or whatever, but it felt like the Mavic 2 went pretty smooth. The Mavic 2, it came out on Thursday. I had mine by Saturday. There wasn't any shipping problems. I don't think there was a lot of problems with the Mavic 2.
Rob,
Mavic 2 Pro.
Oh, so am I back again?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a pause. You know what it was? It was a commercial break. Somebody's got to pay the bills.
No.
Lon, no. Remember when the Mavic Pro, not Mavic 2 Pro was released? It had a shake, and then they did a firmware release or something, firmware update. Do you remember
say
that?
so, I don't remember that. No, because I feel like it was the Air 2, but regardless,
was it the Air 2?
It feels like it was the Air 2. I don't remember the Mavic 2 having any issues at all. But I'm not going to sit here and propose that because I don't remember.
Remember. No. The Air 2 had the problem with getting satellites.
No, that was the Mavic 3. Oh no, you're right. The Air 2 did have that problem too. Yeah, the Air 2 had a problem with satellites too because Dobo crashed one.
I can't remember what drone had the shakes. It wasn't because I was flying risky, but I'm having that problem with the Mavic 4 right now.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. It sounds like yours because we flew it all weekend without a single problem.
Really?
Unless who's got the background noise? Unless the newest firmware introduced it, I haven't seen that at all. I haven't seen that, and no one else has brought it up. Not that everybody.
No, nobody else has brought it up. I've been looking around and trying to see if anybody else.
You might want to get a hold of DJI. Either that or reflash your firmware. Try reflashing the firmware.
Who said that? Somebody else said that same thing. I'm going to do that today.
Yeah. Hey, you didn't download the internet you got right now, did you? You might want to go to Barnes and Nobles and reflash that bitch, yo.
That's what happens.
Shoot, McDonald's
Wi-Fi. That's what happens. You buy a drone out the back of a truck. Yeah.
Hold on, let me tell my neighbor to boost his internet up. Hold on.
I'm about to say that. Hey, are you using your neighbor's internet?
I'm just
I'll
saying,
give you an
bro.
extra $5.
Yeah, I'm just saying you might want to reflash your firmware.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
To be on the safe side.
I'm actually gonna try to do it on the Assistant too. I don't even know if they have that available yet, but We'll see.
Ray, what?
Ray,
Ray, come back in. I don't know. I had to put you in, and then it kicked you out. So I don't know. Ray looks like he was driving though, so I don't know.
Yeah, Captain Ray said he's driving to somewhere to go fly.
Yeah. Get the what was the other thing I was gonna tell you? Make sure you do a gimbal calibration, of course. You know, just in case
I
that's
haven't done any calibrations. I took it out tops maybe 3 times already since I got it. So
and it shook every time?
Huh?
It shook every time?
Yeah.
Like, take a look at it. You sure you took off the foam out? Because it had a shit ton of foam dealios.
It was all popping out when I opened it up. It was all popping all over the place. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, so hopefully you didn't. Yeah, you're not missing one of the rubber dealios. But yeah, I would reflash the firmware. Otherwise, get a hold of DJI. Good luck with that, though. You know, all y'all out there buying these things off the back of trucks and shit.
No, so I got it from the DJI store.
Right,
and they made sure they said I couldn't get it unless I got the DJI Care Refresh. So, you know, they wouldn't let anybody purchase it without buying DJI Care Refresh.
Yep, that's smart.
The
smart. Regular warranty was going to be problematic, but that's what I was telling John. The normal warranty might be problematic, but the Care Refresh was going to, you know. So how'd you sign up for Care Refresh at the store?
Right at the store, paid for it right there. Yeah. That's
$469 or whatever they're hitting. Would they hit you for Care Refresh? Would they hit you for Care Refresh like 4 something?
200 and something for 1 year, and then yeah, it's almost double that.
Hey,
like
Mark.
2 years.
Hey, Mark. I saw you fly. You need it for like 5 years.
Yeah, they wouldn't give me an extended warranty.
So, are they going to restock or are they out of stock?
Yeah. So, what's the deal, Mark? I mean,
they're out of stock right now, from what I know. Like they had 4 units.
They don't know what's coming back.
They had 4 units that were like 4 units that were the Creator combo. 11 units for Fly More, and then like 20 units for like the regular with the regular controller.
Yeah.
So they didn't have many. But they said
that was the official DJI store, right?
Yeah, yep. They said they were getting more this week, but you know, I don't know if that's gonna really happen. You know, you can't know no more.
No,
it's hit or miss. Like you can't. I mean, it's not even just with the Mavic 4. You know, it's like we're all drones now. All DJI
Air 3S too.
Yeah, the Air 3S. Like, you know, I know that like if you do order it from DJI, like the Air 3S, you'll get it, but you're not gonna get it like you used to get it before. I mean, a couple of days or whatever, you know.
Captain Ray, what's up, Ray? Ray, where you heading?
Johnny, how you doing? Going into Long Beach. We're gonna go search for that guy, the missing guy again.
Rob Kamada said he's waiting for you there.
Yeah.
Welcome in. Who did I see? Victorian Aerial Vision. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'll make you a moderator if I put it up here.
Hey, how about that Mexican Navy boat, that sailboat, whatever, that hit the bridge, huh?
What a bunch of idiots, dude.
I saw that.
What idiots.
Who put that bridge there? Well, it's been there for
a minute or two.
Why wouldn't they do the?
I don't remember it being there when we came through.
It must have been high tide.
Yeah, that's what it is. High tide on the river.
They said the current was pretty strong, and maybe they lost power. But
dude, he was sailing right into it. He sailed right into it. He didn't accidentally. What, did he lose his anchors and shit too? Come on, man.
Hell yeah.
Dude, he must have been drunk, man. How the hell?
I didn't see that. I had to pull that up.
That was the Mexican Navy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mexican Navy sailboat or something like that. Yeah. I don't know if it was like
it was a training.
Lost control.
I think it was like. I don't think it was like a
training ship.
I don't know. It's just,
wow.
Crazy.
That's weird. It said lost. Rob saying he lost control. I mean, okay, but what was he doing? I just don't get it. How is it even anywhere near the Brooklyn Bridge? That's my question.
They know the tides. They know the tides and everything.
Victorian Air Vision says the captain was probably hiding out the tide.
No, it's probably built by Skydio.
No, man, that's too bad. Because did people die on the ship, or did people die on the bridge?
I don't know if anybody died. I think they people.
It says two people.
Oh, two people died.
Two.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's too bad. And how does a sailboat lose power? And you know what I'm saying? What did the wind? I mean,
the sails weren't up. There was no sails.
Yeah, I know. It just sounds
like
lack
of breath of air.
Yeah, no lie.
I don't know, man. It just sounds insane. And then he said it was a training ship for the Mexican Navy, a schooner with sails and shit. What the hell? What are they training on?
Well, the U.S.
What'll
Coast
happen
Guard
if
has a big ship like that? It's called the Eagle.
Yeah, it's for show.
Yeah.
It's for show, right? Yeah.
It's for show, man. It's not. You know what I mean?
I think I seen a Maserati band on there.
Trucker Steve again. Did you see the poor guys hanging from the? I didn't see that. Wow.
Yeah, there was people hanging. There was people hanging from the mast.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, because I believe, there was probably a performance. It looked like people were standing on the docks watching this boat come in, and then everybody started moving when they started seeing it coming closer to the dock. But the mast, you could see people hanging off the mast and falling into the water.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I want to say one more thing, too, about this they lost power story. It was pretty damn lit up for they lost power to be the excuse.
It was lit up.
That bitch was lit up like a freaking, it was bright as hell.
Lit up like a Christmas tree.
It's a Christmas tree. So this they lost power story, I don't know about all that, man, because that damn thing was lit the hell up.
Hey, Mark, back to your jittering problem there with the Mavic 4.
Yeah.
Did you notice it while you were flying or afterwards in post?
It would no. It's not in post. It doesn't affect the camera. It just like when I give it a lot of power and get it back and then hover, it starts to shake.
Really?
Oh.
I don't know if it's because of, like, Johnny said my flying is a little bit erratic.
No, it's
maybe she's scared.
Swap the props.
I was gonna do that too. Yeah, I want to do that too, Lon. Yep, definitely.
Yeah, swap all the props. Take a look at the props.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
just swap them. You got 2 more sets. Just take a new set and put them on real quick and just, make
see what
sure.
Happens, yeah.
Yeah, just see what happens.
It doesn't do it all the time. It does it, once in a while, like when I come back from being 3 feet over the water.
So Mark, what's your impressions of the? I mean, I know you had that. I mean, is the drone?
It's a beast. It's a robust drone. It feels, like when I only had an Inspire. I only flew the Inspire 1 back in the days. Like I had 2 of them, but it kind of feels like that a little bit. Because it's so big. It's a bigger drone. I wouldn't say so much like the Phantom, but like, and that, of course that's a bigger drone, but it just feels like I don't know, it really feels like an Inspire, to tell you the truth. The cross between an Inspire and a Mavic, but yeah, it's a great drone. I really like it. The camera's amazing on it.
Right.
You can't beat that camera, man. That camera's sick.
That controller.
Yeah,
as far as the rotation,
the controller is what I would want that controller. I could
controller, the controller is nice. It is a little scary though. Like, like that thing, if you hook onto something, it seems like it can catch onto something. I don't know. I mean, like, it's a nice controller, believe me. But I'm a little afraid of that, set it down.
Mark, I was saying, so Mark, it pushes the sticks down as you fold it in, right?
Yeah.
And it seems like that would, to me, eventually would, I don't know, that just seems like it would the sticks would. I don't know, but no, I love
the sticks fold. The sticks fold down as you close the screen.
Yeah.
They fold down, yeah.
I can tell you, as a regular consumer that can't put his hands on it, it's maddening to get to watch all these videos.
I know.
And no, you can't buy it. You know, it's like, you know, I got the opposite effect now. I was like, I don't even want to see it. So, just tell me when it's available so I can buy it.
I wanted to buy a protector for the screen, but there's nobody selling any accessories yet. So
you could just get a 7-inch.
I did, Lon. I did, but it came a little bit bigger than 7-inch. So last night I'm like trying to cut it out, and it's not a glass one, but it's just something to protect it. But what my concern is, not concerned, but I love that it stopped right up. But like, see?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
See that right there? Like, if that hits something like, like, is that gonna break easily?
What? No, that hits like what? What are you planning on doing with this damn thing? Somebody else was saying that kind of crap. Drone supremacy.
Well,
I'm like, what are you talking about, Mike?
well, just in case my wife gets mad at me, like,
ain't nothing standing up to that, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Son, look at me that damn thing out of titanium and they surviving your wife.
Yeah, hey, nobody's gonna pass it. Nobody's gonna pass it. The Ingrid test is not gonna work.
Yeah, I gotta put it through the Ingrid
son.
Right?
Yeah.
No,
Ingrid can slap that over your head. That's what she's gonna do.
Yeah. Ingrid will find a way to break it. So ain't nothing surviving that. No, it's robust as hell. Let me tell you something. They made it past Billy. You've never seen anybody mistreat shit until you hang out with Billy Kyle for a couple days.
You gotta hang out with me a little bit, Lon, then.
No, son. You got nothing. Billy Kyle was carrying that bitch in a Walmart plastic bag. I am not kidding.
No.
Yes,
all
I
right,
am
then.
honest.
He's got
absolutely. Dude, I was like, what? Man. Every time we got somewhere, the Air 3S had broken props. I'm like, what the hell you been doing to this drone, Billy? I don't know. Because the Air 3S didn't come with prop guards with the gimbal guard. You know how the Mavic 3 has prop guards built into the gimbal guard?
Yeah,
Air 3S doesn't. So he's carrying it around in a plastic bag. Every time we got somewhere, the props, at least one prop was broken. I'm like, what the hell? And then I realized because he's carrying it in a freaking shopping bag. I am not bullshitting you. In a shopping bag.
You mean
Lon, a question. Should we be more excited about the drone or should we be more excited about the controller or both? I mean,
well, the drone's cool, but I think the average drone pilot, could live with the Air 3S for sure, or the Air 3 or the Mini 4 Pro. And in any of those cases, the controller works. Now, if we get past these tariffs, the controller itself retails for $1,000. Remember I was telling y'all that, and you guys all told me I was crazy. The retail price on the controller is $1,000. It's $999. That's the retail price on the controller. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we're going to pay like $1,300 because of the tariffs and whatnot. Yeah, but the retail on DJI's retail on that controller is $1,000.
Which is less than the Pro controller they had before, as far as
it's less than the Pro controller right now.
Yeah,
the Pro controller is $1,200. $1,200. Yeah. So I'm just saying. I'm not saying I would get it for the Mini 4, right? Pro, but I'm just saying
it's an option. It's an option.
It's an option.
Oh, what are they selling this controller for right now?
$1,300 is what the retail on all the websites right now is. $1,300 because of the tariffs. If that all goes away,
it's gonna come
I don't
down.
know. Retail is supposed to be $1,000. I can't speak to what we're gonna pay because
who knows?
Right now the tariffs is really
I don't think they're gonna try to come down on it anyway. They're gonna see what the market looks like right now, and then like blame it on the tariffs and just like charge what they're charging. I think.
Maybe
that's what I'm afraid of too. That's what I'm afraid of.
And I think like the DJI store had these things already before the tariffs hit. Yeah. So what we paid for them was what it is. I don't know though. This is just my
no. Well, here's the problem: the DJI store got them in when the tariff was still high. So they paid when they brought them into the country. They paid that 145. That's the bottom line. The DJI store, Adorama, all these clowns, they paid the high tariff. So they had to pass it on to you. They didn't have any choice.
Did Adorama
they had to pass it on to you?
So Adorama had some that they did sell?
Oh yeah. There's a guy in Alaska got his. I could have got mine. I put an order in through Adorama because they contacted me and said, "Hey, Lon, you want this drone?" Frank from, I don't know if you go into Adorama, but Frank there, I've known him for years. And he actually emailed me and asked me if I wanted it. And I go, sure. And I went ahead and put an order in for it. And then I got to thinking about it and I decided to wait. I think it's going to go down like $1,000. I'm sorry to say. I think it's going to go down at least $700-800 by the time they bring it into the States, minimum on the Creator Combo. So I decided I don't need it. So I'm going to sit on it and see what happens. And maybe I'll be wrong. And then I'll make a trip to Canada and go pick the bitch up. I had it I don't want to tell the story again because it's a long story, but I already had it in Canada too. And then I canceled that order. I had it in Canada for $3,500 for the Creator Combo.
3,500? Wow.
Yep. 35.
Why didn't you buy it?
Again, I didn't feel like dealing with all the BS, but the different warranty issues and this and that.
Yeah,
I don't need that.
There's a warranty issue. Yep.
Lon, did they tell you that it's not going to be covered under warranty or refresh?
No, DJI told me. No, in fact, I got it in writing. But DJI told me that you might have issues, on a regular warranty, but technically, if you give them the proof of purchase, they'll still cover you for warranty. All this idea that an international company like DJI, you can't buy a product when you're on vacation, let's say, and bring it home, and they're just going to tell you to jump in a lake when there's a warranty issue.
Right.
That's not the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous point of view.
All right, Rodney Bell, thanks for hopping in. Have a great day, Rodney.
Yeah. See you, Rodney. And it's a regional thing with the warranty. If you look on DJI's website, North America is a region. And if you buy it in Canada and you're flying it in the States, you're still in the same region. You know what I mean? So they'll let you buy Care Refresh, and like Mark said, the DJI store. You bought it from the DJI store, not Adorama, right? Or B&H,
right?
Mark,
DJI store.
Yeah, if they sold you Care Refresh directly through the DJI store, there's no way that DJI can say no to you.
No. And they said it was mandatory. So DJI said that if you sell these, it's going to be mandatory. They buy DJI Care Refresh.
Right, and you registered it on your account. I was
going to get it anyway. I didn't that much money. I'm definitely getting some kind of insurance. I mean, I have I have it both ways through my insurance company which covers all my cameras and whatever else.
Your business insurance,
yeah.
Yeah, you registered it through your account, right? Because I bought mine right through my DJI account when I bought it in Canada. They didn't even question me. They took my money and said, fine. They let me use my DJI points. You know how you got DJI credit?
Yeah.
They use my DJI credit to buy it. Yeah.
But Lon, there's still some reviewers that haven't got it, right? I said there's still some reviewers that haven't got this drone, right?
Yeah, because they weren't. Yeah, there's some reviewers that didn't get it for various reasons.
Yeah.
But it was on them. It was not.
Yeah.
So Billy likes it, Lon? Billy loves it?
Yeah, it's a great drone. Billy, Mr. Hyperlapse. I got like 40 hyperlapses. I could sit here and play them all afternoon, all morning if you want to. Billy's the hyperlapse kid, boy.
How'd you like the way it flew? You flew it, right?
Yeah, it flies like a DJI drone, man. It's a little bit faster. It's a lot like the Air 3S as far as performance goes, but it's a little bit faster than the Mavic 3. It's a little bit, it's solid in the air. I don't know. I don't think it's special in any way, which is a good thing. I mean, Mark, it flies basically the same as a Mavic 3.
Yeah, it flies like a DJI drone right out of the box.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm just going into like the settings now to try to get it to fly the way I want to fly it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Of course, you know, like just like anybody else would do.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's a great drone. I mean, I like it. I like the. My main thing is, listen, I've been flying for such a long time. I'm gonna fly that thing. However, my main thing is the camera. Is it gonna produce what I need it to produce? You know what I mean? Not that my clients are gonna really know the big difference, but I gotta know that.
Right.
I want to put out really good stuff. You know what I mean? So
Hey, I say
camera is the shit.
and get
the dynamic range on that thing, like as far as like, my goodness, man.
The 3D pop is ridiculous. The depth of field is ridiculous. I can show you a clip if you want, Johnny. I'll pull up a clip. But the dynamic range is retarded.
Yeah, and once I get filters for that thing,
Hey, Johnny, let me rub his nose in it real quick. Come on, focus. There he goes. Oh, come on. Oh.
There it is, right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's the
He doesn't want to focus on this. Oh, there we go.
Lon, I'm coming to your house right now. Stay right there. I'll be right there.
Yeah.
Don't you give my ND filters away, Lon.
Hey, Cap.
No, this is the electronic ND, brother. Not the ND. This is electronic ND. These are you can't get these. You can't
what
get
do you mean
these.
That's electronic ND.
You saw it?
Yeah, it's electronic ND.
It's
Very filtered.
electronic ND filter box.
Yeah. No, it's in there. Oh, it's still sealed.
Empty box.
How much?
It's still empty.
I'm selling it. You can't buy them.
No, I know you can't.
Yeah, you can't buy them.
Special
I don't
get them.
Well, I think it'll come out eventually. It's another thing that I think will come out. They got a couple bugs. I'll be honest with you. I didn't really see any problem with it. The only problems I've ever seen with it is in portrait mode. Which
the tilt
is what it. Yep, it made it twitch a little bit. In fact, in Billy's video, all these people are in the comments. Something's wrong with that gimbal and blah 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 blah. And it's because of this stupid thing. He had electronic on it. It can cause it to twitch a little bit if you're going too fast or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you know what that on the Mavic 3 Pro,
that.
if you're using certain filters from other companies, it does that too.
Yeah, the Air 3S had a problem with the Polar Pro. The Polar Pro variable ND. I had to put extra weight. I had to put a weight on the back of the camera to get it to work. Yep. I had to counterweight it on the back of the gimbal to get it to work right.
Yep.
Captain Joe is getting his new drone. They all replacing his Mavic 3.
Oh, really? That's cool.
That's great.
That's what they said. Yeah. I mean, he
doesn't.
Why
is he telling everybody they suck? Then I don't get it.
Well, I don't know. He, because they determined that it was some kind of stick movement that he did. I think for the crash.
He admitted to that.
But
he admitted that he had the stick pushed forward.
Without DJI Care refresh and the drone being out of date or out of service, I think it's pretty good that they're replacing it myself. I think it's great that they're replacing it. So
yeah, I mean, I don't think it's wrong for them to ask a couple more questions, in my opinion, but I don't know. Everybody's used to Walmart, you know what I mean? Or Amazon. We're so spoiled. We're just used to no questions asked. Yeah, here you go. Here's
one of these things. One of these things.
Yeah.
Scott,
that's my problem with my job. As soon as they call you, you think you're supposed to be done the next day. It's like, come on, man. We used to get a month to get something done.
Man,
now it's 3 days.
All right, so Lon, let's go forward 3 or 4 months. I mean, how long are we taking before this is available and everything's available? I mean, could it be 30 days, 90 days, or do we even have an idea? No.
We're talking first part of June is the rumor, what they're shooting for.
Whoa.
That's the story.
That's not far.
Whoa.
Yeah, Best Buy in Canada is not selling them till the 23rd. Best Buy in Canada is not having them till the 23rd, and they're not going to have the creator combo right away either. Which I don't know why that is, because Canada's got them up the wazoo. You can order it right now from Canada, and they still got them.
So do you think it's the best time to sell it is right now then, you mean?
Yeah, I heard a guy was trying to get $8,000 for it.
Oh wow!
Mark, there's a guy trying to get $8,000 for the yeah. He had it up for $8,000.
He'll probably get it too.
He'll probably get it.
Yeah,
FOMO having some bitches, man.
I was watching somebody complain about it and say all this stuff about it. He's like he does a lot of like reviews and stuff like that, but he didn't get it. So of course he had everything negative to say about it.
Not that Joseph Blake guy, was it?
I don't even know. I don't really watch him too much, but I just ran into it and I was like, oh, what's this? Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? He puts in the heat. I was like, how do you know if it's even worth it if you're not flying it?
People kill me with their hot takes. You know what I'm saying?
The best deal was you buying that drone at the South Florida Drone Meetup, Mark. You got a great deal on that.
I got a great deal on that drone, man.
That was a great deal.
That drone already put in work. That drone already paid for itself.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for you, man.
No, man. Yeah, the coolest thing that controllers are cool. The infinity gimbal thing. There's some cool shots you can get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't want to throw it in everything, but like, what was it? I seen a commercial do that the other day, and a lot of people say it's a little gimmicky, but you know what? They'll use it on the RS4 Pro or whatever, or like the gimbal.
Yeah.
That's that spinning 360 move, and you just don't put it in everything, but it's usable. You know what I mean? For whatever
place.
For whatever time and place. Yeah. Yep.
Here, I'll pull up a video. I'll pull up a clip real quick. I forgot all about it. Do you want the YouTube link, Johnny, or would you rather just share a screen?
It doesn't matter. I'll share the screen.
Okay, let me get it up then, giggity. I'll pull it up from my file. Then that way you shouldn't have to hold on. I probably have to get it up first. Giggity.
Mr. Flynn, I know, John, you saw some more pictures. You showed some more pictures last night. So, man, you had some bad weather by you. What was that, Friday night? No.
Yeah, Thursday night. Yeah.
And you had, man, I'll tell you what, the
weather
is
down, a lot of power outages.
You got a little damage, too, on the house, right? So you're going to need an insurance adjuster.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, Kenny.
Talked a little bit with Ken. Yeah.
How's your insurance company handling it? They doing a good job by it?
Well, I'm in the queue. I mean, there's a lot of people that are in worse shape than I am. So
Kai, welcome in, Kai.
It's just going to be a slow process, but the damage was pretty minimal, all things considered. So
Dusty, welcome in.
Is that Kai that just came in? And no wonder why there's no room in here.
Kai, Kai.
Johnny, I'm going to leave. I'm letting the people come in.
All right, Captain Joe back here.
I'll be listening.
Hi, Ray.
I'll be listening.
Let me remove Ray. Let me get
Beard looks good, Captain.
Captain Joe, wake up, Captain Joe.
Oh, I'm up. You got up. You were early this morning.
Yeah, well, nobody. I don't know. Dennis didn't go live. I knew Chris wasn't going live, so everybody was kind of out of sync there this morning. I don't know what was happening, Scotty.
Somebody had a sleep in. I'll put that there.
Oh, okay. I know. I woke up and I didn't see. All right, let's see if we can.
All right, let me get this.
Tell us what we're looking at here, Lon.
This is a cruise ship. Now I got to get it to start playing again. Wait a minute. Wrong one.
There we go.
I hate this. There it goes. These are actually the clips that Billy shared on his channel. There's the same clips. So is it playing and everything?
Yes.
Yep.
That's Miami.
Yeah, I just strung these together real quick. There's nothing super duper special about them or anything. This is just shows that depth of field though. This is what I like to call 3D pop right here.
Yeah,
you can zoom in on the screen. This is the stupid
guitar,
Hard Rock Hotel guitar.
Guitar.
But if you look at the lines and everything, and then I don't know how big of a screen you guys are all looking at this at, but if you have the right screen, you can see stars in the sky. That is insane as far as dynamic range goes.
Look at the
that bright.
Look at the lights on the car.
Capabilities. It's sick.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And you can see the clouds in the background and stuff.
Yeah, it's
you can see the clouds. You can see stars in the sky. And so that's that's unusual. And that building in the background, that white building in the background, that's ridiculous that you can see that. This is just a quick color grade I did. I should have went a little bit higher on the saturation, I think. As far as that goes. But this was a D-Log clip that I just quick. There's a D-Log clip that I just quick ran over real quick, but I think I need to go back into it and maybe down the highlights a little bit and up the saturation.
Hey, you can see the other side of Florida in that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see like the buildings in the background and that kind of stuff.
The foreground,
Here's another
the foreground is just insane.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This clip. Yeah, wait for it. Wait for it, because this clip is hilarious. This clip made me laugh my ass off. Because we're just goofing around with this stupid gimbal, right? He goes, try the gimbal thing. I go, okay. So I'm just like, and I'm like,
Scotty, they can just buy an FPV drone and do that, huh?
We had an earthquake in Florida, I see.
No.
If this happens, it's a much bigger problem than an earthquake, my friend.
So, Lon, how was the screen in the Florida brightness? I mean, did it really?
Dude,
you could see
the remote is the shit. I had to go change my underwear.
That's me excited. Well,
that's FPV.
Yeah,
camera drones have made FPV now.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just
Who needs manual?
We're just goofing around. Yeah, we're just goofing around here now. Just like, and you can set these kind of movements in with the hyperlapses and waypoints. And I believe Spotlight, they have a master shot that does this. Does this rotational shot? There's a master shot that does it. So it's pretty easy to do. It takes a minute to get used to it. The problem I was having was trying to do a gimbal movement, a rotation, and and fly and all that at the same time. It's a little bit,
John. Hey, John Flynn.
Feel the same way, Mark.
DJI just copied that Johnny Drone Flyer guy when he was at the meetup doing all that.
Yeah, no kidding. I've seen this in real life. So
yeah, I mean
this is just another coastal shot. Which again, I think I should have upped the saturation a little bit. I was just firing this off real quick, just dicking around. I wasn't really paying as good of attention as I probably should have been. But at any rate, this is what it really looked like that day, quite frankly. You know what I mean? But I like a little more saturation. But I just wanted to get the separation and the 3D pop elements. I wanted just to highlight that.
Yeah.
But this is yet another shot. Now this is I believe this is normal color. This is just straight out of the drone. Just boop, fly it around, and that's what it looks like without you doing anything to it. This is just raw footage.
That's great.
Yeah, Lon, because when you first bought the Mavic 3, I know you tried to do some. You said the automatic looked better than what you were trying to do. I remember that.
Dude, Hasselblad Natural Color Science. I got a Hasselblad camera, and it's the same thing. 9 times out of 10.
It's by far one of the best camera companies in the world, man.
That's
Color Science,
Mavic 3.
all that. Now, Lon, DJI bought that, didn't they?
Yeah, they own Hasselblad. They own a percentage of Hasselblad. They own a percentage of Hasselblad.
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'd say buy you an R3S and get the new controller, and you'd be set.
When's their mirrorless camera coming out?
They keep talking about it. I don't see the point in it because it depends. They're
gonna compete with Sony.
So
yeah, that's a tough market.
Yeah, Mark, you say this thing flies like a Oh shoot, I forgot what you said, but
They got the money though, Lon. They got the money to put behind it.
you said this drone flies like the I forgot the other drone, but is it
Inspire?
Just because it's
so
just because
does that
it's
mean
like
it flies like a bus, or it's just bigger?
no, just
or?
because it's robust, it's such a big body. It just feels like I don't. To me, I don't know. It may not feel like that to everybody, but it just feels like, you know what I mean. It's something that's moving through the air that's got a big body on it, like.
So it's a bus. You're driving a bus now instead of the Lamborghini.
But it's still got that smoothness, like that, you know, like that DJI, like Maverick feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. I just maybe it's just because I'm new to it, and you know, I don't know.
You new to flying there, Mark?
What's that?
Yeah, newbie.
You said you're new to flying, right? Okay.
He's very new to flying.
So Mark, would you take this and fly it through that boat like you did at the South Florida Drone Meetup?
What's that?
Would you take this drone and fly through that boat like you did at the South Florida Drone Meetup?
If it connects to the goggles and the motion controller, hell yeah.
If he wants to use his care refresh, yeah, he can do that.
Yeah, exactly. And go swimming again, Johnny.
Huh?
And go swimming again.
Yeah, no lie. Well, hey, you know what? But it's fun, new drone. I'm just like, I have to agree with Scotty, you know, just that we can't, you know, listen, put it on us. Do we want to order it? I don't care what the price is. I mean, I say it's up to you. Like Lon always say, you don't have to buy every new drone, but man, DJI, you know, but DJI is doing, personally, I think they're doing exactly what I would do if I owned a company. I wouldn't be shipping stuff all over the U.S. that's going to get held up in customs and have to send back and all of that. So they made the decision, you know, and the government, I mean, I'm not, you know, this happened long before the new administration, all this, you know, the custom stuff, people getting their drones held up. So it's kind of crazy, but I think if we, like I say, maybe just be patient for a few months or whatever, it may I don't know if it's all going to blow over, but it is going to blow over at some point. But, you know, where it's all ended, we really don't know. It might be 5%. Might be.
Well, I do have one theory that Mark kind of brought up, or somebody brought up, that they'll inflate the price now just because.
Well,
just like the price of eggs is higher now, whether it's the bird flu or whatever it is.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
lumber prices went
like
that
people
way.
are still using COVID as an excuse.
Yeah, lumber prices went sky high, and it's because of COVID.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And they'll make some of the money back that they lost on not being able to release it when they wanted to release it in the United States. Whatever. You never know. But, like, I mean, it doesn't matter. They're going to sell no matter what.
Yeah.
People will buy them. If they become available and they're still at the high prices, whatever, people are going to buy them. They're just going to buy them.
I think
Mark, I'm not paying $8,000 for one.
They're gonna sell more.
I don't think it'll be 8,000. I don't think it'll be over the price that I paid for it. I paid $5,300. That was with DJI Carry Fresh and the Creator Combo and everything. But I mean, for me, that's worth it because it's gonna pay for itself. I'll use it on every gig. As much as I love. Listen, as soon as I bought that Mavic 3, it's just a Mavic 3. I don't care about the Mavic 3 Pro that has the zoom camera and all that. The freaking drone flies up to the subject. Yeah. I don't got to zoom into anything. I mean, that's fine if people like that, but it flies.
What about for nature though? You can't fly up to nature.
I use a 600.
Yeah, but see, what if you're flying over a lake and you see something? You know,
I won't I respect nature, like in wildlife. I don't fly drones around wildlife much.
My point is though, that's why you want the zoom. It's so you don't fly up to it. You can get close to it.
Yeah, but I use a 600 with a camera. I
don't have a 600.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but there's a saying for that. You know, buy the tool that works best for you. Don't buy a compact car and complain it won't pull your boat, and don't buy a pickup truck and complain it won't carry 6 people. You know what I mean? It's like Jesus Christ. So if you need a zoom, then buy the drone with a zoom. If you don't need a zoom, then you don't need a drone with a zoom.
It's a difference between being a novice and a pro too.
So,
I mean,
listen. As far as wildlife goes, this is like when it's a bird of prey. Understand this: a hawk, different types of hawk, they go after ground, like rats and squirrels and rabbits. Like a peregrine falcon will go after your drone. An eagle will go after your drone. Not many hawks will go after your drone. They'll go by it and try to scare it and look at it, whatever, but they won't attack your drone because they're not a bird that attacks birds in the air. A Cooper's hawk may, because that goes after flying things in between, but it mostly gets ground stuff. So the thing is that, like, my point is that I wouldn't mess with like raptors, because if you get next to a nest on a regular sparrow or like a
they're the worst actually.
Yeah, those
sparrows
small
are the
birds,
worst.
You see the small birds going after hawks, tapping on their back.
Hey guys, I got something pulled up. I don't know if y'all saw this. This guy in Pensacola saved a swimmer from drowning with a riptide with his swell plate.
I seen that. What?
His name is Andrew Smith. Let me see if I can.
Did you throw a life preserver out there?
He did.
I actually had an FPV drone that I flew and crashed, and when I came out there looking for it, the hawk was sitting on top of it.
Let's see here. I had it.
Yeah, he probably went for it on the ground and thought it was something.
Yeah, but the reason why I crashed, I don't know why I crashed, and I don't know if he knocked me out and then landed on top of it. I'm not sure.
The thing is that you could have been next to a nest. Now, if it's next to a nest, a hawk will definitely go after you.
You can see him with the drone.
Yeah, that's amazing, man.
There she is.
This is in Pensacola.
You see the swimmer down there too.
I think he missed.
It takes a long time before he drops it though. Going in the water 3 more
I was
times.
just thinking.
Pensacola.
Yeah, but you don't want to drop it too soon and not drop it near the person.
No, I agree with that too. It's a tough one. There's his wife in the background. Okay, I see the girl now too.
Backseat driver.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Drop it. You better drop it before she yanks your drone in the water. Although a Swell Pro is okay, it's waterproof. A Swell Pro is waterproof anyway, though. So,
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
That is very cool.
Wow, is that in New York?
That was in Pensacola.
Pensacola.
No, I'm talking about Mark. There's a tree. A tree grows in Brooklyn.
Oh. No,
Hey, Mark,
I
you're
live
right
in
though.
Rhode Island.
Long
Hey,
Island?
Mark, you're right though. I was
No,
flying
Rhode
out by
Island.
Mandeville Harbor, and they had an eagle in the tree.
This
And
is how I
I
learned.
wasn't
So I
close to
learned to
him.
swim right here, Ron.
I wasn't that close to him, and I was using the zoom.
Yeah.
And he turned around and looked at me. And I said, well, let me back off now since it's looking at me. And I went up, and it came out of the tree, and it went above me and started screeching. And they're sneaky because what it was doing was calling his buddy. And the other eagle come flying in right above me, and I didn't even see it coming. And she could have taken me out. He could have taken me out.
Hey, Scotty, your buddy's talking about you right here.
No, I saw that.
I was chased by two
Kai
peregrine
was giving me a
falcons.
hard time too.
I had two peregrine falcons chasing me on the Air 2S. Now, peregrine falcon will take you out quick.
Oh, yeah.
All right, hey Joe, give us an update. Give us a full update on your drone.
Okay, what wound up happening after I was going back and forth 3 times, they said they're going to send me a replacement. They said that the stick movement as it was descending, the roll didn't give it time enough for it to land, and it shot forward. And they said the ABS, the obstacle avoidance did kick in. My contention was that the drone had stopped like it always does, like all of them do. They pause for a second, then they go down. And it did that. It paused, started to go down and shot forward. Then they came back, and this is what really got me. They said, well, the roll was after the impact. I said, the roll was after the impact then because I dropped. If that was when you said the roll was, it's because I dropped the controller and probably hit the stick going down after it hit me. And then they came back and said, but the roll was irrelevant. But they had originally said it was relevant. And then they came back and said, how they put it? They said that I didn't give it enough time to stop before. I said, well, you just told me the roll's irrelevant. So we kept going back and forth on that. So they wound up saying it's just going to, all they'll do is replace the drone. So they're saying they're going to replace it, right? But now I get a thing this morning that said that they're repairing it. So I don't know what they're doing.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. They're doing it for free, right? I think they'll replace it too.
I think they're going to replace it.
I think it'll be.
They rarely repair them anymore.
Because I also told them, I said, you need to check out the gimbal too, because the gimbal was backwards. I told them.
Oh no, they'll go over the whole thing.
Yeah,
they'll go over
they'll replace. Joe, you'll get a completely.
You're gonna get a completely new drone.
New drone. I bet you.
So. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna get. I'm not, and I tell you, the Mavic 3. I'm happy with the Mavic 3. I just wanted to be fair with all of this because, like I said, I know I watched that thing pause to go down. That's when I looked down at the controller and I heard the difference. I looked up and it's right in front of me.
Right.
And like they said, you had less than a second. It was less than half a second that didn't give it time to do what it was doing. I said, I had less than half of a second to defend myself.
Well, you told us before, though, that you were pushing forwards on the stick, though.
I was pushing forward, and as I got to where the pad was, I did do a little roll to make sure I was over the pad, and that's when I started to just drop it. When I started to drop it, that's when it took off. But it already paused. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I can read the logs and tell you what your stick movements were, but if it
picked up something, it did something.
Yeah.
If it was
it
me,
doesn't matter.
As long as I get
it was
something.
A combination of stuff. You expected the obstacle avoidance to just stop it. You know what I mean? And
I can tell you one thing. You can ask Johnny. When we flew the other day, I didn't fly it and land it the same way behind the car. Facing the other way.
I always face the other way anyway.
He was landing shy.
Yeah.
No,
it's okay.
I always face the other way anyway.
Worst comes to worst, I got a Mavic 3 for sale.
I love the Mavic 3. I had 205 flights on that one.
I think that drone is excellent. And you know that Mavic 3 that I bought had 30-something minutes on it, flight time? Some of those batteries would charge only 3 times.
Really? 7
batteries, all kind of props, the hard case, the RC Pro. I mean, everything for $1,800. That was a no-brainer.
Dude, I'd have jumped all over that too.
That's pretty good because that guy did good because I sold him that drone 30 minutes before that for $1,000. So hey,
that's Johnny drone buyer and seller.
Maybe that's why I'm missing mine.
You better.
I mean, Mark, I
didn't want to speaking Italian.
Skills.
I didn't want to tell you that, Mark, but anyway,
Yeah.
No, hey, that was a hell of a buy. I mean, because the guy, he came up to me first. He had, wrote. I think he wrote 2,500, and
26 he had on it first.
26, yeah, he was flexible in price. He did say that. So,
and then Dono come in and helped me out big time. He's like, nah, you can't sell that for 26. You're gonna have to get that's a tough sell. Da, 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 da.
Hey,
and I was like, all right.
Joe, you sold your Avata too.
22.
No, Joe, you sold your Avata set up, right?
Yeah, I had patience. I was telling that to Paul Murray yesterday because Paul put something on, and he said, "Didn't nobody look at it yet? How long has it been up? About 2 hours. I'm gonna drop it down from 700 to 300." I said, "Paul, have patience." And mine has been sitting out there for about a month and a half. I actually got 2 calls yesterday. One was a police officer in Lorraine, and he was trying to knock me down from 1250 to 1100.
Are you talking about?
And I told him, Loranja, and he said, I'll give you 1100 for it. And I said, and he wanted the sticks. I said, I got the sticks. I'll throw the sticks in there for the 1250. Like that. I said, because if I'm not gonna, I'll really just let it all go.
Right,
So
right.
as I said that, I got a kid out of Mississippi, asked me if it was still available. I said, sure. He says, can I get it today? I went, yeah, you can get it today.
Yeah. Hey.
So I went and dropped it off in Pearl River. You know, he met me there, handed me $12.60 cash. He didn't have the 50 even. Went to give him the 10 back. He said, don't worry about it.
For the Avata what? Avata 1?
The two Avata ones. One had 18 flights on it because that was my original replacement. I had one in the box without the battery. I had 4 batteries, the case.
So that's 2 Avatas?
It was 2 Avatas. Yeah, and it had the Integra goggles and the motion controller. So with 4 batteries. But I got $12.60 for it. So that's not a bad deal now.
No, it's not a bad deal.
And you can never be desperate. You can never be desperate. That's the thing. You shouldn't buy or sell desperate.
Yeah,
you should always be, always be willing to walk away, as they say. I don't want to get into the who says that, but they're right. Though. You should always be willing to walk away from any deal. And when you get desperate and when you're locked in, you're gonna lose.
I'd rather keep it than than lose than trying to have somebody jew me down.
Right. I got a bunch of shit like that.
Can I say that? Can I say that now?
Well, you did.
Yeah, I guess so.
Not, but that's okay.
I just did.
You just did. We're now off the air.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah. I'm not making any Scottish trades. How about that? You can say that,
I'm a Black Israelite, so I can say that.
You can say board.
13th strike. 13th strike.
Well, the guy that bought it, actually, his girlfriend was the one that contacted me first. She just graduated high school, and he's a year out of high school. And when I pulled up next to him, he come out and looked and said, I just want to see if you're a regular guy. And I said, well, you're a regular guy. Who's in the car with you like that? And he looked at me and said, that's my girlfriend that will talk to you. I said, okay. I'll just let you know that I'm making sure you're a regular guy. My gun's in my back pocket. like that. Like that. And he just looked at me and I said, I'm a regular guy. And like that. So he came over and he told me he has a Mini 4 Pro. That's what he has. But he wanted to go to FPV side and he didn't like the Avata. He said what he heard about the Avata 2, he heard it was light. He wanted the original Avata to learn on. And he actually called me later yesterday and told me, dude, thank you so much. He couldn't get the battery out. He said, I can't get the battery out. Is it stuck? I said, no, you got to smack that. You got to get your fingers in there and really work it. Then he did it. He said, I said, you make sure you got to pinch it. I said, but he said, he didn't want to break it. Then he said, dude, man, thank you so much. He said, you really hooked me up.
Hey,
he got a good
tell him
deal.
to call me. I'll fly it and smack into something. That battery will come out.
Yeah. I told him they're in there tight. I said, because a friend of mine, Johnny, every time he hits a fence, he knocks them out.
Hey, you got to pinch it like a crawfish tail. You got to pinch it.
Oh, yeah.
You
get their hand in
just to hit a pole.
What you gotta do that, right? You gotta really pinch it. You get that thing around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's about it.
I'm channeling my grandpa right now because he was he was Cajun. He was Cajun. What you gotta do that, boy? You gotta do that. And then you get that thing and you really gotta put that out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
G?
You know what I mean?
G?
I'm glad Photo Lou ain't here to see this,
G?
Yeah, just saying.
G?
Hey, that grandpa.
My son-in-law made
was something else.
Pretty cool.
No, Jew? G?
G?
No, Jew?
Jew?
Whoa.
Hey Johnny, I'm gonna bail out. I gotta get started here. So.
Yeah, we're not gonna be on too much longer. It's we've been on a little bit out.
Well, don't let me stop it. Don't let me stop it because I'll be listening.
Lance,
Come on, Johnny. Johnny, I didn't even have
State.
Coffee yet.
San Diego State. Oh, they lost an 8-man. Wow. I was pulling for them. Lance.
Yeah, Southeastern, they were playing. I watched that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great game today at 2:00. But man, that's the Nebraska team, Joe. They kind of play.
Yeah, you saw it. Yeah, they tip cows up there to girls. So
Yeah, you ain't lying. But hey, you know what? Hey, we're in it. It's the way that. Oh, did he see that? I didn't want to show him. I don't think he saw it.
I hate to say it.
Oh, now he's saying I hate to say it. I don't know if I can get all that in this.
Yeah. So you made a light box, huh? Is that what that is? You 3D printed a light box?
Yeah.
Or did you buy it like that?
No, my son-in-law, that's his little design there. Matt Babin 3D. He put that logo on there.
He made it.
Okay.
You got to send me that STL so I could see how he did it because I'm still having problems with it.
Yeah, well, he did, Joe. I have to show you he made the GMC one that pops off. It looks a little it looks 3D. I have to show you that one. But
I want one that says "Park the car."
How about that right there? The Neo.
What is that? Hold up,
dude. You made a wind problem worse.
Heck? Yeah, that's right.
That's hilarious.
You can only play that when the wind is
indoors.
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah. I did fly it yesterday, and it was when I was flying into the wind, it had a little wobble to it, and I didn't think about it as I came around the gazebo. I went to make a big bank, and that sucker almost did a 360 flip. That wind caught it, and the drone goes.
I think Joe.
Oh damn! You know,
he just trying to test.
I know what not to do.
He's trying to test all aspects of care refresh. He just makes sure
that's what it is. Yeah.
I thought about it. I said, yeah, it caught the wind. Yeah, that's what it was. When I was turning like this, it caught this, and that sucker was doing this.
You made a bad situation worse.
I mean, I'm glad you could get up, Joe. I hate to inconvenience you.
I mean, I hate to say it. You know, I was up late last night packing, trying to move and whatnot. I'm just saying, I had to pack some bags. I got tired, overdid it.
I sold my Neo, and it came back to me. Good thing I sold it and met the guy at Dunkin' Donuts.
Wow.
Hey, you know what? That little light, you guys are all kind of not promoting is the wrong word, but that light for the bottom of the Neo. I don't know what I did with mine. I don't think I threw it away. I ordered it. Yeah. Oh, there it is over there. I ain't gonna lie to you though. Yeah. The idea. Oh, let me tell you a quick story, Johnny. I swear to God, it's gonna be quick. Freaking Sky contacts me about Sky from Start RC. He contacted me about the Mavic 4 Pro cases. They're coming out like in a week or two because I asked you about it, and then I contacted him. He contacted me. The dude sent me an Air 3S case. I go, why just send me an Air 3S case, Sky? I don't even have an Air 3S anymore, so it's kind of funny. But I guess the Start RC hard case is coming out next week or week after next.
Yeah, they showed two versions of that. One for the big controller and one, So hey.
Yeah, because DJI never makes a case that fits anything right.
All right. Hold on to the line.
I'm jamming the controller in there. I don't get it.
The bags are the worst. You got to take the sticks off. And...
I got another Air 3S case, hard case, I believe.
I can't even put the
You do?
Look how big the
that brick is a beast, son.
it's a
but
beast.
It charges those batteries fast as hell.
Fast, real fast, man.
Hour and a half, all 3 batteries are charged.
Exactly.
Son.
All together. I love it.
They charge simultaneously.
But try fitting it in a bag.
Mark, I think you should sell that drone. I think you should sell that drone before the price comes down, like for $1,500.
I think so too, Johnny.
Maybe
you might be able to get about $3,800 for it right now.
Just the 4 Pro
surprise
too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you 800
for the creator combo.
850.
800.
They're just messing with you.
I mean, I'll let you. You could keep a set of
gimbal shake. I can't tolerate it.
Yeah, I mean, who wants
it doesn't shake anymor. Why you want to buy it?
Let's play this back.
Suddenly quit.
Let's go back 30 minutes.
Well,
it's on.
As much as I want that Mavic, I mean, I love everything that's got on there. As much as I want it, there is a line, and that line is past where I want to spend. That's what it is.
Right.
So I'm actually now trying to search out an Air 3S. If I get an Air 3S, I'll sell my Air 2S. You know, because I've sold my Mini 3 Pro. I've sold the regular Vitas now. I'll sell the Air 2S. I've got somebody that already wants it. So it's like, and then I'll have the Mavic 3, the Air 3S, the Avata 2, and whatever this is, this thing right here.
Joe
that thing.
Joe the drone seller.
That thing. The
that abomination. That abomination. DJI engineers are like, me.
And I can't forget the mini V-Cop. I'll have that.
Oh yeah, the mini V-Cop. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, I can't forget that.
Boy, I can't wait till those come out.
That'll be the star of the fleet.
It's gonna be one of two things is gonna happen. They're gonna suck, or they're gonna be pretty cool. You know what I mean? But I don't think there's gonna be a middle ground. I think they're gonna come out and they're either gonna be like, "Oh my effing god, they suck really hard," or it's gonna come out and everybody's gonna go, "Oh, okay, this is pretty cool."
That'd be nice.
Yeah, the shelf I have in the back, that mini V-Cop, they'll be on the top row.
Nah.
Yeah,
We'll be flying it.
exactly.
We're gonna take it out to the tugboat. Go through.
And that'll be that.
We'll let you do your Johnny.
Do an inverted yaw spin through the tugboat.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, I still got my Poland drone. Remember that thing? The Polish drone, the Poland drone?
Oh, the big one?
That huge freaking beast?
Yeah, you just need to get somebody to make you a controller. No battery. You need battery, right?
I need a battery and a controller. Yeah, I got the gimbal. I got the drone. Yeah, it's open source, so I'm sure I can get it.
You need to contact Hot Rod. I'm sure he could do you a 14S or 16S.
Yeah, we talked for a little while, and then but I don't really care if it flies or not. It's just a cool drone to have. I mean, there's only 10 of them in the whole world.
Jeremy, welcome in, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
they're all fun, man. The drones, we'll be talking about the Mavic 5 next year at this time. So,
the Mini 5 Pro. You guys are gonna start talking about that any minute.
Yeah,
because it's supposed to come out in September. So you guys will be yammering about that any minute now. Everybody will forget about the Mavic 4
like
Pro.
He ain't gonna be talking about
them.
Yeah, like he ain't gonna be talking about.
He said,
it,
"You
right?
guys." You bunch of schmuck bags. You're gonna be talking about that here in a minute. Like you with the guys that are gonna be talking about it.
Yeah, that's true to an extent. Yeah,
you'll be.
Talking. I agree with that.
You'll be talking to us guys about the specs, is what it is.
Everybody will be talking about it in the next couple 3 months.
Everybody.
I mean, Billy.
And then that stupid 360
to shoot hyperlapses with.
I'm not a mini. I hate mini drones.
Me too.
I
got no use for mini drones.
No use at all.
Mm-mm.
I enjoyed the 3 Pro. I didn't have the 4 Pro, but I enjoyed the 3 Pro.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you the real.
I'll tell you why. Because I had sold my Air 2S and then I didn't have nothing anymore, so I needed something. That was why I liked it. I needed a camera drone again.
No, I listen. The real true reason why I don't like mini drones is because they won't
remind you of your
car.
penis.
They won't fit in my car.
But what? Your car.
In your car.
In your car. They won't fit in my car.
Because you don't have a car. That's why. That's your problem.
No, I don't like mini drones because you can't fly them just anywhere. That's the problem.
Yeah,
you'll get somewhere and then it'll be too windy. It'll be too this, to do that.
Yeah,
and,
I don't need none
and it's like
get in my way. Yep.
Nope. The Air is probably the sweet spot. Quite frankly, the Air series is the sweet spot, and the Mavic series is when you really want the best.
I tried putting them in my pocket like they said you could. It doesn't always fit. Not with skinny jeans.
Not with skinny jeans. No, you better have some cargo shorts on.
He's got his skinny jeans. He's got his yoga pants on, his spray-on yoga pants, and they don't fit. They don't fit in the pocket.
Those little stretchy phone pockets on the side.
If you wear baby Gap pants, how do you expect to put a Mavic
on? Baby Gap. It is chinos. Oh boy. He's got his onesie on. He had his onesie. He had his onesie on, and he couldn't fit it in the pocket.
Famous with the feet.
You got jokes. Watch when I have my show. I'm cutting you guys all off.
See, if we don't like you, you just do this.
What time's your show on, Mark?
I wanted to be on that side anyway, Johnny.
Hey, over here next to me now. Go over here next to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in the middle like Alice.
Yeah, got all the look at all the half-breeds in the middle. See how they do it, Mark?
With you.
Put all the half-breeds in the middle
with you. Hey, look at my camera. Look at how it rotates.
Oh, you got that 360.
Oh wow!
Gimbal.
You got that gimbal control. That's pretty sweet, bro.
Look at that Dutch angle. Love that Dutch angle.
Wow, that's awesome.
You see, that's my 70 mil right there. That's my 70 mil.
Look at all that parallax.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa,
parallax going.
I'm busy
Don't
now.
fall in the pond. Don't fall in the pond.
Yeah,
he's got gimbal shake.
I just thought that's how you
You swim with the fishes.
I just thought that's how you fly normally.
Yeah, I'm saying. No, bottom line is, though, the Mavic 4, it's going to come out in the States. I have no doubt about it. You know, there was some question at some point, and a lot of people were dooming and glooming it. And I personally, it's going to come out, I think. It already has, technically. Adorama's done pre-sales, and they sold all their pre-sales. Adorama and B&H both sold out of their pre-sale.
Yeah.
And, in fact, they've already shipped some. Because there's guys doing reviews right now that they've already gotten their drone from Adorama anyway. I can't speak for B&H, but I'm telling you that the ones that were ordered from Adorama on the pre-sale have already been shipped. So obviously, and then you get it from DJI store like Mark did. So
yeah, and they said they was getting more. So I don't think they would just say they're getting more if they already got some that they're not going to get it. So eventually they're going to be in here. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
DJI is a billion dollar freaking company. They're going to get it. They're going to get them in here. Money talks,
or not.
That's all there is to it.
Or not. When they were just like, but money talks. That's right. And I know people right now that would probably drop $6,000 if it was $6,000 and they could go pick it up at Best Buy tomorrow. They'd do it.
Absolutely.
I know people right now that would do it.
If I didn't have one, I would have been doing that myself.
Yeah. Well, you almost spent $6,000. You spent $5,300. You know, people be splitting them hairs, and I get it. Everybody's got a budget, but I'll spend 55, but not 6.
Right. Yeah.
I call all my clients. I call all my clients and say, "Price just went up."
Yeah, I think
I need B&H to get an Air 3S in.
If you
That's what I need.
Joe, no Air 3S is available anywhere, or
I can't find one.
Did you check Adorama?
I did.
No, Air 3S is available right on Amazon.
Oh, on Amazon, maybe.
Yeah.
I have to go look.
I'm looking right now. I'll tell you in about 2 seconds.
Matter of fact, I know who got Air 3S for sale right now. Me.
I think Geek Squad Refurb has some.
Everything's for sale. Except my
forget about it. Everything's for sale.
Forget about it.
Hey, Adorama has them, just for the record.
They do? I'll have to look.
Yeah.
Air 3S?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out there.
It says
B&H
delivered
last night. They had an Air 3. Messed me up.
Yeah.
May
21st.
Does the Air 3S fly with the RC2? I mean RC Pro, Joe, or does it not?
No, RC2. I got the RC2.
Yeah, 16
RC2.
Right here. 1649. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the original.
They're a little high though. I'll be honest with you.
It flies with the RC Pro 2. I flew it.
It does.
Yeah, they're up a little bit.
Oh,
they're up a little bit, but what's
That's
funny?
why I didn't buy it because it's 1888 right now. Wow. Yeah, the Fly More is 1888 with the RCN3. That's why I didn't get through it last night because that's been 1300. So it's 500 more.
DJI has them. I don't understand. DJI has them, but I'm not sure you're going to get it or when. That's the problem. But DJI does have them.
You see, and Adorama says closeout on the Air 3S. So does that mean that the Air 4S come out?
I don't know. Hold on. I already jumped off Adorama. I didn't do all that reading.
I should have gone.
The Air 3S is $15.99 at the DJI site.
Yeah, I'm on DJI right now. Just buy it from DJI. You're with the RC2, yeah.
You can buy it. You can add it to your cart.
Yeah, you can buy it.
Think about it. Like I said, if I get the Air 3S, the Air 2S is for sale, and I already got somebody that wants it. And I've sold between the two drones I've sold just recently, I've picked up over $2,100.
So there you go, right here, $15.99 and $189 for the camera tray. All I gotta do is hit checkout.
Go ahead, Johnny, buy it for me.
I mean,
get Joe's number. What's the last three?
Mark, send me your credit card real quick.
Yeah, and they're saying June 5th, right? Yours says June 5th too.
It says June 5th. Free shipping. Where does it say?
Oh, you're already in the cart. On the main screen, it says June 5th. That's when I would get it. That's a story anyway. But they still got the disclaimer up saying, hey, man, if it gets held up at the customs, we're not, they won't, worst case scenario, if it gets held up in customs, they'll refund you.
Yeah, it says arrival date. The arrival date, June 5th. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look.
Yeah, you can get them.
I think
some friend of mine just ordered one from DJI, and he got it quicker than what they said it was going to come.
Somebody just got one. Yeah, Mark, I don't remember, but somebody on a Facebook page, on a Fly for Fun page post, I don't remember who it was, but they said they got it in like 4 days or something. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Now listen, not to say if you order it, I mean, like Al Search Your Own couldn't even get it in Florida, but he sent it to my house.
That's Florida.
3 days.
Yeah. Florida's a different beast. If I lived in Florida, I ain't ordering shit from DJI.
Right.
Hey, I'm just being honest with you. If I lived in Florida, nope, because Miami Customs is a beast. I don't know what's going on in Miami, but they're holding everything.
Drugs.
They're holding
Drugs
everybody's
is
shit.
going on in Florida. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I couldn't get nothing into Miami.
Giggity. No, I'm just saying. The Miami Customs, I don't know who's in charge down there, but they got a hard on for DJI, man. They're holding everything. Yeah, they're holding everything.
Maybe they had a customs crash his drone and didn't get good service from DJI down there. So
yeah,
politics.
Maybe it's
politics.
Yeah, maybe his little Chinese girlfriend broke up with him or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
No,
that's some girl named Beatrice or something. Watch, or some girl named Consuela. Some chick from Cuba. That was hired in. And she's just got. Somebody's got a hard on for DJI in Miami for real.
No, Joe. Hey, Joe, since you picked up that Avata, I hate to say you sold your Avata. I think it'd be worth the Air 3. And look, if you could pick up that controller, man, that to me that's the way to go. But
Yeah.
Oh, B&H will sell you the controller, by the way, for $1,300.
Well, they've always been $1,300. The one, like you said, the RC Pro right now is $1,300.
It's $1,200. No, it's $1,200.
I thought it was
I got it all in the cart.
$12.99.
When I go to checkout, it gives me a white screen.
You what now?
I got a
Yeah.
Mavic 3 with an RC Pro with 7 batteries and a whole bunch of props, a hard case, everything for $1,800.
$2,000.
$2,000. All right. Just went up. Terrible.
So Joe,
I'm gonna try it now.
White screen.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
when I hit checkout, it goes to just a blank white screen. Hold on. I got it. It's just clicked in.
Yeah.
No,
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? I could buy it right now.
Okay, when I click on that and it gets to it, it says the following items are out of stock, and the Air 3S is out of stock.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
Click
so out of
on
stock.
my homepage. None's out of stock
far
over
did
here,
you
baby
get?
boy.
Yeah, I had to change my cart. I had 3 of them in a cart, so I want to make sure.
That's probably
Yeah,
your
when
fault. No, I'm all the way. I could place the order right now. So you tried placing the order, and that's when it stopped you?
Yeah, it tells me it's out of stock. They said the following items are sold out. Because I put I had the cables in there for the Mavic 3 and for the Air 3 series for the power. And then it's an Air 3S combo unavailable.
Here you go.
Oh, sorry about that. That's weird.
4
They let you go
batteries.
all the way to the very end. That's pretty strange.
Yeah.
You have to go all the way to the very end.
Yeah, I got a credit there and
Four
everything. I
sales.
was gonna get some things free.
Should I put a whatchamacallit on? Let me see. Let me write something on this saying for sale.
There you go.
That's a number
There you
4
go.
in the word sale. Because I know you,
Yeah, 3S right there for sale.
Well, there you go. Sell it to Joe.
Joe back.
Joe,
buy it.
Joe, you want
That's
it?
what he wants.
Yeah, I got some casino chips. How about that?
Yeah. No, man, I sold my Air
How
3S
many-
for $1,200. You missed out.
Mark's giving away the Mavic 4 at the meetup. There you go. You're such a good guy, Mark.
What a
John,
guy.
you know me all too well.
I'll even throw in a candy corn fidget.
Wow.
Oh man, you know I love
Wow.
The pot.
Wait, I'll sweeten the pot.
Well, wait, there's more.
Actually, the hard case is brand new. Just came in yesterday.
Right now.
Yeah, but that thing's been upside the lighthouse and done hit the wall.
This one, this probably got maybe an hour flight on it, maybe. Tops.
Yeah. Just sell it. You don't need it.
One of the batteries is brand new. Other ones are probably charged maybe 4 times.
Here brand we go.
Drone.
You ought to be selling used.
Well, then sell it.
There you go.
Sell the damn thing, yo.
Everything I told you, everything's for sale,
only
man.
On Sundays.
I don't play around.
Everything's for sale, son. You need a hat?
You want a flat brim? You want a flat brim?
Yeah. Yes. Adrian Mateo approved, buddy.
1999
Mateo approved. Flat brim. You just don't have the tag hanging from it. The only thing you don't have is the tag.
I'll have Mateo sign it.
You don't have the tag on it. That's the only thing you're missing. You messed up and took the sticker off.
Did I rip it off?
Yeah, you ripped the sticker off the brim,
hold
too.
On, let me go in the trash. I think I got it.
Yeah, because there's always a sticker on it if it's official. If it's an official
Look at
New
a
York.
Johnny Drone Flyer sticker. I'll put it on there.
Yeah. That'll make it come down in price. Yeah, that's original. That was not worth anything. Good job.
What do you say?
Thank you, Lon. Thank you, Lon.
You gotta pay somebody to take it now.
Johnny's throwing people out when he's at the show at the end of the show.
That's some funny shit.
We're all getting voted off.
Now, I don't know, Mark. I might have an auction for this bad boy.
Oh my goodness!
I bet somebody give me $500 for this right now. I bet somebody would give me $500 for this.
What is that?
I bet somebody would give me 500. Yeah, for the electronic ND.
Electronic ND.
What kind of a? There's nothing in that box. It's empty.
What are you talking about? It's still sealed.
That way you can invest in a good. That way you can invest in a good camera for your drone for your show.
Shut up. It's a
How much
three. I don't know. I don't want anything, but I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just saying. I bet somebody would give me 500. I'm saying if I put this up for sale, I bet somebody would give me 500.
There's something.
Retail's 220.
You might get
the retail's 220. Retail is 220. So
I'll take it off your hands for 300 right now.
There you go, 300.
220's retail. So I bet somebody would double up. It's cool. It's effing cool, man. And it's an infinity ND. You know what I mean? There's no hard stops. You know what I'm saying? You could have like ND 4.3. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
right.
I ain't selling it, Mark.
Click.
But it'd be like ND. I know where you can get one though. If you're really serious, you can message me. I know somebody that probably sell you one.
ASAP. I want one now.
I know somebody would probably sell you one for $350.
Here, just hand it over. Here, hand it to them. There you go. Just hand it to them. Y'all next to each other.
There you go.
Come on now.
You got it.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Yeah, I'll see if he wants to sell it. I don't know because there's a bunch of them out there. Actually, there's a lot more of them out there than what you think. You know, so
really.
Because it was a last minute decision not to include it. It was a very last minute decision. It was supposed to be in the creator combo to begin with.
Yeah,
it was a very last minute decision not to include it.
Can you hear me that again? Can you hear me that again? You hand it to me.
Nope, I can't now. I'll go the other direction. We'll go around. Okay, there we go.
Gotta go through Joe.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, now
Thanks,
you go up. Yeah, there you go. No problem, buddy.
Johnny was trying to make it difficult, moving everybody around.
So close. So close.
So close. Johnny.
Man. It was just so close.
Nah, I think it's going to come out too. So
I'm going to go ahead and end this. And hey, what do we got this week? Fly for Fun Show. Fly for Fun Show. We got the Drone Nation crew Wednesday night. So catch up to that. And I thank everybody for joining us this morning. Get out there and fly what you have. I mean, some of us had the Mavic 4 Pro, you know, some of us do. Some of us have the filters for it, but they don't have the drone.
800.
Get out there and fly, have fun. Hey, thanks everybody for joining in this morning. And we'll see you next Sunday morning.
Take care, everybody.
Peace.